To kick things off, we're going to begin with a pulse lunge. So standing in a lunge, you're going to pulse for 10 to 12 counts on each side, making sure you push up through your heel. This movement I was introduced years ago by one of our personal trainers in a previous gym I used to work out in, and he always used to tell me, this will blow your butt up. So what you're going to do is you're going to start in a plie position, and as you sink back, you're just going to kind of slowly come forward, making sure you have a nice tabletop back, but you're not going to want to completely bend your knees in like previous deadlift forms we might have done. So like I said, here's going to be a side version of this. You're basically just going to sit back and hinge at your hips and then slowly come up. And I encourage you to try this movement a few times before adding weights to it and performing it in today's workout. Next, we're going to do a lunge squat combo. So just lunging back, squatting, pushing up through our heels, and then lunging on the other leg. If you can tell, I'm kind of struggling here. I ran 5 miles prior to filming this video, and my legs were on fire when I did this. If you want to kick up the heat a little bit, run before you do this workout. Next, we're going to do a Bulgarian split lunge. You can feel free to add weights in here. My legs were just incredibly sore. So what you're going to do is on a nice sturdy support, you're going to put one of your legs. So for the example, you're going to put your left leg onto the chair and then lunge. And you'll notice on my right leg, I kind of tuck my toes. If that feels better for you, go ahead and do that. Making sure we push up through our heels. Next, we're going to perform a sumo squat. So again, in that plie position like our sumo deadlifts, we are going to squat, and then I really want you to focus when you get to the top, squeeze your butt. You can kind of call this like an elephant butt if you think about it, how like an elephant butt is when you squeeze it at the top, or you can call it ugly butt, whatever you want. But really focus on squeezing and firing up those glutes. Our next movement is going to be Russian twist. Feel free to add some weights to this movement if you would like to. As you twist, I encourage you to bike out your feet for a little bit more intense, or you can just hold your knees up. Next, we're going to do an in-out variation. So what you can do here is on your back, bring your arms out and your legs out, or if you want to do this on your butt, you can sit on your bottom and then kind of sit back a little bit in your sit bones and then do this exact same motion. But this is a nice progression to build up your core into a seated up and out. For our next core exercise, we're going to be doing a plank side crunch. So what you're going to do in starting in plank, you're going to bring your opposite knee to elbow, making sure that your butt is down, and you're really going to want to crunch and have that mind to muscle connection as you do this exercise. And finally, Superman plank progression. So here, you're definitely going to want to have your butt down lower, so I encourage you doing this exercise in front of a mirror where you can see your bottom. But you're going to go in plank, and you're going to kick your feet up, or in the beginning, you can like hold your right leg for 10 seconds and then hold your left leg for 10 seconds.